This looks like Inazu.
Right now, you're in a dream I created using information extracted from your memories. These memories will show you the raw truth. But be aware that enemies may react just like—
Sounds like an immersive experience. It's a good thing—
You don't need to do this for me. I don't—
We never give up halfway. Well, we had to once, but that was your doing.
Alright. Thanks.
Wanderer, this is the Shake Pavilion. In your Balladeer incarnation, this is where the Electro Archon placed you after your creation. You had a great many memories here.
Is that because this is kind of like—
You could say that, in a sense.
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it in. I wonder who built it. The Crystal Marrow Miners? No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite construction work, and so well preserved too. There's someone passed out on the ground. You're awake. What happened? Not a scratch. And
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichiyo's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the ball,
And the rest is history.
in the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimate.
let me get you out of here. Our people are—
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor disguised as a mechanic. The Balladeer, then known as the as the second in command at Tatarasuna, responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi, but Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved his life. At Katsuragi's insistence,
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabukimono.
That's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
What are we doing back here? Whoa, this is where you were born? It's pretty.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while at first, but there's—
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the factory manager died. And then he kept coughing all the time, just like me. Then—
But you can't. You promised—
Yup, we're family now. We're gonna be—
This child didn't have a name. Or rather, the Balladeer didn't know what to call him. His father died before he could name. After his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone. After leaving Tatarasuna, the Balladeer ran into this child who didn't have a name, just like him.
What happened to the child?
He died from his illness while he was still very young. The Balladeer came up.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family!
You— The voices have gone. It looks—
Let's keep going.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One wielded with an iron will. To drift the people's.
Are you trying to win me over?
Long-fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall
Killjoy! We've only just begun! Looks like
Illusion shattered! I swear by my sword! There is no escape!
This place is dark.
Paimon knows this place. It's the...
In the original version of events, the Traveler once encountered the Balladeer here.
Such a creepy atmosphere. Hey, look over there.
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me? Wow.
What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might not want to admit it, but you are a part. Perhaps you find fighting in the abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time? Oh, but of course, even...
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
Save your breath. I know what I have to...
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible. And don't let your emotions...
Surely you're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never failed.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it completely. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering. Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, give that poor little tongue of yours a rest. By then, see you at the victory feast.
Poor little tongue? She's playing with fire. Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now.
The plot does not end here. There is more of this story to come.
Yes.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results in your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed cunt. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
I enjoy my life almost every day. I'm not 52 if you listen to me. You follow some rules, don't need gifts to be paid. Persistence is better than brains any day. Just listen to me and I'll show you the way.
Illusion shattered!
We need something more. I feel the barrier. Tells me there's too proud.
Things are about to get dicey. Shine down!
Deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never weary. I wanna be legendary till I'm dead and buried. Deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never weary. I wanna be legendary.
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru. Is that...
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome. I look forward to a fruit...
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far...
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too would recommend that we commence as soon as possible. In the event that a successful connection is established, his body will become permanent.
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to go. Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the abyss. We barely saw each other, and
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing matters to you?
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your
The doctor again?
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the bejeep.
Let's move on.
You're a god.
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that, no matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Whatever I am due, let it come to pass. Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your current?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules, with each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. Are you sure you want to do that?
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place, but then I met you. And I finally realized that reclaiming I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul-searching as a Shugenja, so I beg you, grant me this opportunity to gain a purpose, to change my...
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours. You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free.
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is my...
Is he alright? No way!
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
This is trying my patience. Have you got any more stupid questions?
Feeble human!
The wind rises. You're dead. Quick fall. Squall and fury.
At my command, you shall fall!
The wind rises.
Sure!
Wretched vermin.
Behold! Insignificant past!
Squall and fury.
My endless cycle begins!
How amusing.
Behold! Insignificant past!
Falling. The wind rises.
Feeble human! Cry louder!
Imbecile!
It disappeared.
What did you expect? I'd never lose.
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your... Wait, but it was you inside that thing too. What have you got to be smug about?
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am. You sound like you're concerned, but don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing, at least I now know the truth.
The memory recovery seems to have been a success. This dream has served to...
Come on. Let's continue this up.
I've got it! I can end my novel with some...
You mean because everyone else in the story...
Yeah! I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a ripe old age. He's the perfect fit to be... The dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued to cast their shadow. And then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagamasa, was forged, the people, all these expressions of joy, melted down in the furnace fire and turned into red clouds that rallied around the final sunrise that Mikoshi Nagamasa saw in his life. Is a story too long to be told, a journey that you must walk to behold.